Good morning, good morning. It's Mama Selena for African Daisy, and it's Wednesday in the Word. I hope that you've been having a great week. I've not felt the best, so I did not record very much this week. But I did want to jump on here and do this because it's important. So today, it's not going to be a long one, but we're going to jump in here in Luke. I think this is Luke 9, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Luke 9, and we're going to start at verse 46. And it says, an argument started among them, the disciples, as to which of them might be the greatest, surpassing the others in esteem and authority. But Jesus, knowing what they were thinking in their heart, I love that about our God, because he knows. It's a beautiful thing and a scary thing, but he knows what we're thinking in our heart. Took a child and had him stand beside him. And he told them, whoever welcomes this child in my name welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me also welcomes him who sent me. For the one who is the least among all of you, that is the one who is genuinely humble, the one with a realistic self-view, he is the one who is truly great. And then I love John replied, Master, we saw someone driving demons out in your name, and we tried to stop him because he doesn't follow along with us. But Jesus said, do not stop him, for he who is not against you is for you. And I love how here he kind of continues on talking about other things, like, and then this happened, and then God did this happened. And Jesus was trying to share something here with them about being, they wanted to all be the greatest. And I think that's normal in us. I think that we were built to be great, to desire to be great. But there is, and I think God put that in us. But I like that he said, he took a child and he said, if you do not come to me like this child. And I had an experience this past 2 weeks ago, maybe. And it was one of those moments where I said, God, like this situation that happened, well, it didn't actually happen to me, but it actually happened to someone that I know. Something happened to somebody I know. And this person was not struggling or asking God why. They were not. But after talking to them about the situation, what I really felt so strongly about was that this thing of coming to him as a child. When Selena comes to me with a situation, she comes knowing, okay, mama's got it, daddy's got it. It's like, I'm just going to give it to mommy and daddy and they'll take care of it. And we are to do the same thing. If we just observe what our children do, oftentimes we can see if we would come to the Father in the same way. And it was something that really struck me, that oftentimes, and understand me in this, it's not wrong to ask why. There's nothing wrong with that. But I was like, Lord, help me to be at a place where I don't have to ask you why all the time. I don't have to ask you why. Sometimes I could just come to you and say, Lord, this situation, I don't get it. But I know that you are a good God. I know your character. I know who you are. I know all of that. And when I know that, then I can walk in confidence. And the Bible says that he will take and hold us with his mighty, righteous right hand. And sometimes, I'm like, Lord, I want to be that person that just says, okay, Lord, take my hand. I just am going to walk with you because you got to get this. I don't know what to do here. I don't know how to handle all of the emotions or all the things or whatnot. But I know, God, that you say you're our provider. You say that you are our healer. You say that you are more than enough. You say that you are I am. You say that you are. God is a good, good Father. And so we know he doesn't do any of the bad things that we see, right? So, and I just like, Lord, if I can come to you. And that's what we're supposed to do here in Luke 9, 40, is it 46? Yeah. And it's saying that we're to come to him as a little child. And if we don't come to him as a little child, so it says, I love that he took a child and had him stand next to him. And then he said, whoever welcomes this child in my name welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me also welcomes him who sent me. And we need to welcome little children, because children tend to have, children tend to be like, just love people. I mean, we know that sin is there, okay? We know that naturally sin is there, and then they get saved, right? We get saved, right? So we know that children naturally know how to fight and, just know how to do the things, right? But we do know also that a lot of things, and this is what I have discovered, is it's taught. So there's also a lot of things that are taught to children, because children generally do not care about what color you are. They really generally do not care about all the things, right? Unless they're taught it, right? Because that's how children learn. They pick it up by how we react or how we, so anyway, so I say all that to say, let us come to the Father like little children. Let's be like little children as we come to him, and not try to be the great, not try to surpass each other or try to be better than the next person. One of the things that is a very interesting thing in this culture is this. It's everywhere. I mean, we know that since they even talked about this, the disciples were talking about this. So it's not new to any specific country or time period. It's been here, people wanting to feel like they're better than the next person. It is an issue here. And if you have a title, if you have a something, it's like it's a thing here. People like to walk around and they feel so good about themselves. And the Bible tells us not to think too highly of ourselves. So I just want to encourage us to be very aware of that, because we can know the word, right? We can be good Christians and yet be caught up in the culture, caught up in all the stuff. And it can be so subtle sometimes that we don't think about it. But just keeping a healthy perspective on who we are, that we're not better than anybody else. And God is really concerned about our character. So anyway, so let's just read that one more time. But Jesus, knowing what they were thinking in their heart, took a child and had him stand beside him. And he said, whoever welcomes this child in my name welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me also welcomes him who sent me. For the one who is least among all of you, that is the one who is genuinely humble, the one with a realistic self-view. He is the one who is truly great. So let's have a good, realistic self-view, and let's be like children and come to the Father with whatever it is that we are going through, that we're going to face in life. Just coming to the Father as a child, just taking his hand, knowing that he got us. And so I just want to encourage you all in that. I love you all. I hope that you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.